Howdy everybody, DrankisDank here, back with a series that you guys haven't actually seen in a while. And this is actually a series that I've wanted to get back to. And guys, right away, if y'all are seeing this series and you don't know what I'm about to say, you don't know what this series is about, don't worry, it's not strictly a Skyrim series. The entire thing is worth more than the gameplay. Actually, it's not even focused on the gameplay. If you want to, you can see what I'm doing in the Skyrim world, and you can watch, if you played Skyrim and if you enjoy Skyrim, then why not enjoy this amazing game that I get to play while I talk about things, because it really is an amazing game, and everything about it, from the sounds of it to the gameplay of it, and just the scores and the fights, everything about it for me personally is always therapeutic. Even I feel like every Elder Scrolls game has always had that effect on me. So the point of the Skyrim Leanback, or the Leanback series in general, it is a series where I get to kind of back off from doing work in Minecraft, and I get to, have I discovered this yet? And I get to, why haven't I discovered that? Come on, I'm here, I'm in. I get to back away from the things that I have to do in Minecraft daily, and I get to just talk to you guys, which is something that I don't get to do as often as I would like. Oh, they're about to do what I think they're gonna do, aren't they?
Positions.
Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay.
They're about to chop that guy's head off. I don't want to be here for this. I already got things to do. You guys do your thing. Y'all do what you're doing. Anyways, guys, today we shall talk about a lot of things. I've wanted to get back into the Skyrim Leanback because really this is not only a time for me to share ideas with you guys, but it's also a time for me to kind of mull over my own ideas. It really is kind of a reflection thing for me. I don't know if you guys kind of get what I'm saying, but can I like pull this? I don't know how to do that. It really is kind of a reflection thing for me because I get to, talking through my ideas always helps me. I don't know if that helps you. And so if I'm talking through stuff in my life a little bit, it helps me get a better understanding of actually, where I am and what I think about what I'm doing. And today I want to talk about this past semester as a whole, really, and what is to come in the next month, 2 months, all that stuff. And for me, I don't know, most of you guys have seen probably my Drank Exposed video, my vlog. It's the only one on my channel, other than the Minecon vlogs now, but it's the only one where I'm actually sitting there talking to you guys one-on-one and talking about stuff. But oh man, Meridia's things like pew. But I have always had a hard time focusing on schoolwork, and I think that's something that a lot of us as gamers, I feel like, oh, nuh-uh, no, not now, I'm trying to talk to the people, I'm trying to talk, run, just run away. I don't want to fight a dragon now, that's not what I asked for. Get out of here, man. I don't think he sees me. Good. Well, I think that's something that a lot of us can relate to as gamers. We just don't. The reason I talk about in the other video, so I'm not gonna really get deep down into it right here, but I talk about kind of why that is psychologically in that Drank Exposed vlog, and why we play games, and why is it kind of a characteristic of gamers to be the ones that shirk on schoolwork. Why is that? Why does that happen? It's clearly a pattern. It's not something to be ignored. It's something to kind of be studied and understood, in my opinion. So if you want to learn more about that, go watch the Drank Exposed thing. I talk about what I know about that, and I think it's some pretty interesting stuff because it applies to a lot of us. But anyways, this past semester of schoolwork, I'm in college, if you guys didn't know that. I'm currently actually trying to switch majors from what used to be computer science. What is that? What used to be computer science, and now I'm trying to switch into mechanical engineering because I saw the light. But this past semester has been the first semester where I've understood not only, what I'm doing in school, but I really had a drive of why I was doing it. And I really had perspective as to why I wanted to do these things that were set in front of me, why I wanted to be at this university, and why I wanted to pursue a career in whatever it may be. I mean, I feel like this can translate to anybody else's life. So that's why I'm putting it in a video. If I was just ranting about me, I don't think it'd be worth watching, unless you guys actually love me that much. But I don't know about that. Oh no, we don't want to talk to that bear. So this semester I actually got to focus, and I currently, like as of this minute, I have all A's, which is something that has never happened in my life. It's not that I haven't been capable of getting all A's, it's just that I never have. Oh, what? Get off me. Get off me, lady.
All right, hand over your valuables, or I'll gut you like a fish.
I'm sure you will, you little cutie. Walk away
Nice try.
right now.
If you don't skip, I'm not going to ask again.
Oh, get off me. No, guild member, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm gonna kill you.
Then I guess that's your last request, fool.
Suck it, suck it, suck it. Oh, bah, 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 bah. Ah, God. Alright, back to talking. So, guys, it feels great. It's amazing. It is not something I even expected, but here's the thing, it's not over yet. Right now, and that it also brings stress. Right now I'm facing, going into final exams. I've got Thanksgiving week this week, and if y'all are in America, in the US specifically, not just in the Americas in general, but if you're in the US, happy Thanksgiving to you. Hope you're having a good time getting to see your family, and or maybe I hope maybe your family just doesn't drive you crazy. Maybe that's a better wish for you. But are you trying to fight me? No. But I'm about to go into finals week, and right now I have this perfect little glass, like I'm building an analogy here, people. Right now in my hands I've got this perfect glass crystal thing that is so beautiful that I've never had before, and I'm so glad that I have it, and I worked so hard to get it, but I'm so afraid that it will shatter at any second, because I've grown up over the last, what 13, 14 years of my life, the past 13 or 14 years of my life. What is happening? This almost looks like a chunk loading error or something. Where am I? Oh, I'm looking at the Dawnguard place. That's where the vampires live out there. That's what that is. I thought I was just like looking at... that was weird. But over the past like 13 or 14 years of my life, I have gone every semester starting out strong, and I start with A's in like that first 2 weeks, and then I just slip off, and I slip off, and I slip off, and I keep messing it up, and by the end of every single semester since like 5th grade, I end up doing really poorly in at least one of my classes. And it scares me to death. Barbus, get off my face, you dumb dog. It scares me because it's almost like I've learned that is to be expected of my output in schoolwork. It's almost like defined. Oh, what are you doing? All right, we're fighting. Okay, I get it. Let me sprint. Oh, I'm still crouched. This was a bad idea. This was a really bad idea. Go to my items. And guys, that's just not. It's not healthy. I understand that, but it's the side effect of just this loop that I've been walking through for my whole life now. And so now I'm at a point where it looks like I'm gonna do great, and instead of being happy, I'm just so stressed because I don't know how to act with, I don't know what to do with what I'm given here, and it scares me. So stick with me right now, because right now I love doing YouTube and I really want to do it, and honestly it really is a stress reliever for me at this point. It's not a distraction like it used to be at some times in the past. YouTube was more of a distraction than a helper, even though it should have been a helper. Oh, hello, Rooflax. Thank you. Hi. Do I want any of this junk? I bet there's something fun down there. So how do you wait in this dang thing? Here's the thing, my controller is at home, so I'm trying to work this thing with a keyboard. Oh, there it is. Wait. Okay, let me wait an hour, get my health back. There we go. So right now I've got this spot where I would love to keep making videos full force, but at the same time, for the first time in my life, I've had this thing that I've never had before, and I don't want to lose it, and so I freak out and I kind of get stressed, and I don't do as much YouTube as I would like to, and it all just, I don't know. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. For these final weeks, finals week, blah, 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 I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I'm pretty sure the majority of any of the videos that I get out will still be kind of the weekly. Quit pushing me, you dumb dog. Yeah, sit down, boy. But I think any of the videos that I'm gonna get out in these next few weeks are just, you know, kind of the weekly vector video. Maybe some quick collaboration videos with some friends, because I got a lot of friends that I do want to do some sort of video with. And honestly, I just like to play with them more. If we want to make a video, that's cool, so we can share the experience with you guys. But there's just a lot of people that I've got to meet over this past semester with Minecon and everything, and I would just love to get to hang out with them a bit more and just keep making friends. So that's my situation. Now, why talk about it? Because, like I said, you know, me talking about it helps me think about it. But also, I think something to be taken away from here is, guys, I'm so close to walking away from this stuff with success. And yeah, it's stressful, but I really am in that home stretch, you know, like I can see the finish line, it's over there, and I'm still running, and I'm so close to achieving something that I've never achieved before in my life. And you know, a lot of people that are like, you know, have the same kind of brain as me, they'll be like, you haven't made straight A's, I do that every day. That's not a big deal, it's all in your head. Like, that's not, no, but I don't care how minuscule of a thing, this is just in general, I don't care how minuscule of a thing that anything is. If somebody hasn't overcome it their entire life, that is a huge victory for them. And that's something that, you know, it may not be hard for one person to do, but if it's hard for another person to do in every single little, for every year of their life, if they've had a difficulty doing something and they finally get to do it, that's such a huge victory. And that's something that I think a lot of people downplay if they just don't understand why the other person is having trouble with it. Hold on, where's this dang ice wraith? I'm trying to talk. Where did this thing go to? Is it running away? Little jerk bag? That's good. That's good, but that's not good. I'm carrying too much. Why am I holding a door? What the? No, I don't want that. Okay, I want to R if I want to put stuff in there. Hunting bow burning? Yeah, get that off me. Very good. Die. Die. There you go. Get wrecked. Search. Thank you. But was there a chest up here? There's something up there. So the moral of the story is don't let your past dictate your future. And that's something I'm learning every day. And it's something that I feel like it's one of those things that you grow up, and anytime you have a serious conversation with your parents or with somebody who's mentoring you in some sort of way, and they tell you that one thing, like, heck, I don't even know. One of those things that you hear and it kind of sounds contrite, and you're like, well, duh, I'm not an idiot. Like, I could have figured that one out. I'm not a bonehead. But then you walk through life and you really, what you thought those things meant change. And you really understand what they were trying to tell you all along. And it didn't really hit you until you actually found yourself in that spot of life where you're looking around and you're like, you know what, Mom and Dad? You were right. And don't let your past dictate your future. Guys, if you're up against something in your life right now, or you have for the past years, whether it's that schoolwork thing, whether it's that block that you've had, like inability to focus on your schoolwork because whatever, who's shooting him? Oh, hunters. You just had a block and you can't focus on your schoolwork and you don't know why you're doing what you're doing, and you need and you're just, your life has everything that all the evidence that you ever know about your life tell you, and just in your heart, in your gut, you almost feel like there's just no escaping what you've set yourself up for. And I'm just telling you guys that that's not true. And in a few weeks, hopefully, I'll be living, breathing, walking proof of that. Why did I just take a dive? I didn't want that. I don't care. Get off me. Who are you? What is that? Is that a tiger? A die. Bye-bye. Oh, that's Barbus. I was like, what is that? Haba, haba. You dead. Take a step back. Look at what's look at what's in front of you, and look at it through an outsider's eyes. You know, for me, the school thing, and I got so caught up in it and so wrapped up in my history and what I've done, like how I've acted in school for the past years upon years, ever since first, second grade. And I thought that defined me just because it's happened to me my whole life. And I thought that was inevitable. And I thought that would always happen to me no matter how hard I tried. But in the end, it wasn't that big. It was a huge deal. I'm not downplaying it. But when you take a step back, when I take a step back and I look at what I actually have to do to complete the task, and I look at this semester ahead of me, I mean, I'm talking kind of in how my mental state was at the beginning of the semester. If you actually take a step back, get out of your head a little bit and look at what's in front of you, I think, okay, I've got a physics class. Physics is easy. I like doing physics. I can do that. I've got a chemistry class. Haven't taken that in a while. Let's figure out what happens. I've got a calculus class, one that I actually failed last semester. So that one really, it scared me to to go and touch that calculus class again, because that was one of the classes that I had failed, not because I didn't understand it, but because I just didn't put the time into it. I didn't go to class. I didn't do my homework properly. And it scared me that those patterns would happen again. But like I said, if I took a step back and I got out of my head and I looked at the situation again, I would find that these things that were scaring me so much, I could say, calculus, that's math. I'm good at math. Physics, I like physics. Chemistry, shouldn't be that hard. I'm taking freaking classes where I walk into a room and they tell me what to do. All I need to do is sit and pay attention. Is that really so hard? But also, just on this note, you know, when you take a look at it like that, you can say, okay, you know, this won't be that hard. I take it one day at a time, one class at a time. Just get to class, focus, take notes if I need to, you know, do my homework that week, all that good stuff, and then usually it. What are you doing? What is he doing? Sideways walking fool. But, you know, you take that time to back away, or what am I saying? Where was I? Damn courier messing me up. You stepping back and looking at the problems actual piece by piece, instead of trying to get caught up in what your brain has gotten used to thinking, is a great way to look at it. But at the same time, don't let the simplicity of those tasks end up in you beating yourself up over how you haven't beaten them yet. Don't let that happen, because that is something that I beat. When I do something wrong, I beat myself up about it, and it's honestly kind of a strength and a weakness that I have. Because if I do something wrong, I won't do it again, unless it's something that, well, obviously, okay, that's not true, but but in general, with bigger things, if I do one thing wrong, I won't let that same thing happen again. But in the case of schoolwork, I thought to myself, you know, okay, I haven't been able to do schoolwork. But then I look at it and I say, but wait, this is easy. Why am I not able to do this? And then I'd start beating myself up about it, because I think, okay, maybe I'm an idiot. Maybe I just am incompetent. Maybe there's something wrong with me. And I start asking those questions. But that's not it. That's really not it. Don't do that to yourself, because I promise, look at the simplicity as means to drive yourself to complete it, not as means to punish yourself for not completing it. Okay? I hope that makes sense, and I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to... Oh! That was scary. Crouch, press the crouch button. Okay, time to quick travel. Okay, bye. So, okay. Got to talk about my stuff for a little bit. Cool. Now let's chat about the Skyrim Leanback series. Well, about the Leanback series in general. I would love to keep on going with the Leanback series. Here's the thing. I would also love to... Strange man savagely killed a little girl. That's weird. I would also love to get y'all's opinion on a few things about the Skyrim Leanback series. First thing, although, like I said, I love Skyrim, I love the atmosphere of it, and I love how it makes me think, so it really is a great game for this series. At the same time, I wouldn't mind, if you guys wouldn't mind, doing a Leanback series on top of something Minecraft or some other game. Because what I hope for this series, I hope that y'all will be able to turn on the video, go work on something else, walk around your room, clean your room even, you know, do something. Like, you don't I mean, you can be watching the video if you want. You don't have to watch the video. You can turn on the video, go do something else, and just listen to what I'm talking about, because that really is the spotlight of the Leanback series. That's why it's a Leanback. You don't have to be up in the video engaged. You can lean back, you can do something else, and you can just enjoy the conversation, and you can you can maybe, take something away from it, and that's the point. That's the point. And that's why I love the series so much. So what I would like to know, I'd love to try and experiment with other games other than Skyrim for the Leanback series. And also, guys, Q&A. Let's go. Next time you jerkbag? Oh, Barbas took it out. Next time I'm about to do a Leanback video, or if you guys, y'all just spam my Twitter. Go follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/DrankisDank. Go and it's at DrankisDank is the little thing. I don't even know what you call that. But go on Twitter. If you guys got a question about anything at all, relationships, I love talking about stuff. I love it. I love sharing ideas. I love it. And I think about everything way too much anyways. So why not teach you guys about everything that I've been thinking about? And why not share the ideas? That's the point of the internet. It's idea sharing. And that's why I love it. So, let's go on a walk. Which way should we go? Hey, no fair. Man.
So can we.
Yeah, let's go over this way. So, hey Barbas. Hey bud. So it's I want y'all to spam my Twitter with questions. Because as soon as you send me a question that makes my thought process go fring, as soon as that happens, boom, I'm like, all right, let me sit down on the computer. I'm going to make a Skyrim Leanback because this will be awesome. I love talking about this stuff. Spam my Twitter with questions. If it's a big question, you may inspire an entire Skyrim Leanback. And if it's a real good question that I get to think out and think through, boom, done. If it's a question that you send me that is a smaller question, maybe about me, about my past, anything like that, you want to know more about Drank, ask me a question. Go for it. Ask me anything. AMA. But yeah, no, go ahead. Ask me anything, really. And if it's a smaller question about me, I'll be happy to answer all of them in the Skyrim Leanback. If it's about something big, you may inspire the subject of the entire Skyrim Leanback. What the heck? What are you? What?
I'd stay away if I were you.
Why?
I'm on my way to a giant camp, and I can't guarantee those beasts won't think you're... Keep your distance, and you shouldn't have anything to
Interesting.
worry.
Okay, well, I'll talk to that guy in a second because I'm actually really curious as to what's happening with that. But ask me things on Twitter. Tell me in the comments or you could ask me in the comments. That's another thing. You could put questions in the comments. But long story short, tell me what you think. Skyrim only, or should I mix up the gameplay just to have a variety of things for you guys to look at if you want to look at something while I am, talking about whatever you guys tell me to talk about or whatever I feel like talking about. Do you guys think that I should keep Skyrim? Do other things? Do you guys, and what questions will y'all have for me? And tweet your face off. That's all. That's about all I got. Last note for Thanksgiving break. I think I am going to go home and enjoy Thanksgiving. I don't think I'm gonna bring my PC home. I will bring my laptop home, and so that means I will be working a little bit on the Vector server with the time that I have. And so when I get back from Thanksgiving, I'll have a lot to show you guys, and I'll have a lot of stuff to update you guys on, so that should be exciting. But as far as videos, I don't think I'm going to be making any over the Thanksgiving break. So I hope you guys enjoy your Thanksgiving as well. I know I'm going to enjoy mine, eat a bunch of food, hang out with my cousins and my family. I'm excited to see them because I haven't seen them in quite a while. So yeah, I hope each and every one of y'all has a fantastic Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for watching this episode of the Leanback series. I hope you guys enjoyed what I had to talk about, and I hope you guys don't mind my rambling. So, guys, have a fantastic day. Adios.